Have you ever wondered what secrets lie frozen in time, waiting to be discovered? Imagine a hunter from 10,000 years ago, perfectly preserved, emerging from a melting glacier. This isn't science fiction. It's the incredible true story of captivated, or a long-ago person found, whose discovery is rewriting what we know about the Ice Age. In 1999, 3 hunters traversing a remote glacier in British Columbia stumbled upon something extraordinary. It wasn't just bone. It was a human body, emerging from the ice that had been its tomb for millennia. This discovery sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Who was this man? How did he live? And what story did he have to tell? Unlike other ancient remains, which are often just skeletons, captivated Nucci was almost completely intact, including his hair, skin, and even the contents of his last meal. This was a biological time capsule, a direct link to a world we thought was lost forever. Initial examination was a race against time. Scientists had to work quickly to prevent the body from decomposing after being exposed to the modern world. Carbon dating confirmed the unbelievable. This man lived approximately 10,000 years ago. During the transitional period at the end of the last ice age, he was about 18 to 20 years old, stood around 5 feet 5 inches tall, and was in excellent physical condition. He was a hunter, built for a life of constant movement and survival in a harsh, unforgiving landscape. But the most fascinating clues came from the artifacts found with him. He carried a woven cedar hat, a cloak made of gopher and squirrel skins stitched together with incredible skill, and a simple but effective toolkit. This included a walking stick, a spear thrower known as an atlatl, and an iron blade, a truly baffling object for its time, suggesting long-distance trade or travel routes we never imagined. He also carried a small leather pouch. What was inside? The remains of fish and plants, the very food he ate, just hours before he died. This wasn't just a body. It was a snapshot of a day in the life of an Ice Age hunter. The contents of his stomach told a story of a journey. Pollen analyses revealed he had traveled from the coast, a significant distance, up into the high mountains. This suggests that ancient peoples were far more mobile and interconnected than we previously believed. He wasn't just wandering. He was likely on a seasonal migration route, following game or visiting other communities. His journey, however, came to an abrupt and mysterious end on that glacier. So, how did he die? There were no signs of violence, no broken bones or wounds that would indicate a fight with an animal or another human. The leading theory is that he was caught in a sudden, violent storm, lost and disoriented in a blizzard. He likely sought refuge in a crevasse or a snow hollow. Exhausted and hypothermic, he fell into his final sleep, and the snows of the Ice Age covered him, preserving his story for the next 10 millennia. He lay there, frozen and undisturbed, as civilizations rose and fell below. Perhaps the most human part of this story comes from DNA analysis. Scientists were able to extract genetic material and, in a landmark effort, they reached out to the local Champagne and Ishik First Nations. They asked for volunteers to see if any living person was related to this ancient man. Incredibly, they found a match. 17 living individuals from the region were found to be direct maternal line relatives of captivated. This wasn't just an archaeological find. It was a long-lost ancestor being returned to his people. For the First Nations community, it was a profoundly spiritual event, a direct connection to their heritage, stretching back thousands of years. They were able to honor him, give him a proper name, and lay his remains to rest according to their traditions. The story of captivated Nucci is more than just a cold case from the Ice Age. It's a testament to human resilience, adaptation, and the deep, unbroken connections of family and heritage. He shows us that the people of the past weren't primitive figures from a textbook. They were skilled, knowledgeable, and traveled vast distances. They had families, traditions, and lives filled with purpose. As our planet continues to warm and more glaciers melt, who knows what other secrets will be revealed? What other long-lost ancestors are waiting to tell us their stories, connecting our present to a deep and ancient past? Captivated Nucci. Discovery reminds us that history is just buried under dust and rinse. Sometimes, It's frozen, waiting for the right moment to emerge and change everything we thought we knew. His silent story speaks volumes about survival, journey, and the enduring spirit of humanity. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey back in time. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the mysteries of the past. We'll see you in the next video.